As darkness settles and the sun slips below the horizon, another light quietly takes its place. The moon rises, its silver glow touching the earth just as it has for billions of years. Tonight, we follow that light backward through time, tracing how humanity slowly learned what the moon truly is. Long before telescopes or written history, our ancestors watched the moon carefully. They noticed that it changed shape in a steady rhythm, waxing from a thin crescent to a full circle, then fading again. This cycle, lasting about 29.5 days, became one of humanity's first ways of measuring time. The moon was our earliest calendar, marking months long before clocks existed. Around 4,000 years ago, the Babylonians of ancient Mesopotamia began recording the moon's movements in detail. Etched into clay tablets, their observations revealed repeating patterns. From these patterns, they learned to predict lunar eclipses, moments when the moon darkened as Earth's shadow passed across it. This careful tracking marks some of the earliest scientific thinking in human history. In ancient Greece, philosophers began asking why the moon behaved as it did. Around 450 BCE, Anaxagoras proposed a radical idea. The moon does not create its own light. Instead, it reflects sunlight. This realization transformed moonlight from something mystical into something physical, borrowed light traveling across space. A century later, Aristarchus attempted something extraordinary. By studying shadows during lunar eclipses, he used geometry to estimate the moon's distance from Earth. Though his numbers weren't perfect, the idea itself was revolutionary. The moon was no longer just a glowing object in the sky. It was a place, existing at a measurable distance. Across the world, Chinese astronomers were also devoted students of the moon. For thousands of years, they recorded eclipses and lunar phases, understanding that eclipses occurred when Earth blocked sunlight from reaching the moon. Their calendar systems carefully blended lunar months with the solar year, and their records remain some of the most continuous astronomical observations ever made. During the Islamic Golden Age, this knowledge advanced further. In the 11th century, scholars like al-Biruni calculated the moon's average distance from Earth, about 384,000 kilometers, and recognized that its orbit was slightly elliptical. This explained why the moon sometimes appears larger or smaller in our sky. Then, in 1609, everything changed. Galileo Galilei raised a telescope toward the moon and saw something no one had seen before. The surface was not smooth or perfect. It was rugged, marked by mountains, valleys, and dark plains he called Maria, or seas. Though they contained no water, these features revealed the moon as a world with geography, shaped by ancient forces. This moment marked a turning point. The moon was no longer just a symbol, a timekeeper, or a divine light. It became a scientific object, a neighboring world that could be studied, mapped, and someday reached. And as that same moonlight now falls across your night sky, remember this: every generation has looked up at the same moon, asked new questions, and uncovered new truths, guided always by the same quiet glow drifting down from above.